She has like all these things.
Welcome to another episode of Bucket List Coach Web Show, and I'm going bikini style, baby. Huntington Beach, California. Well, hello. This is your host, Cindy Lee. Make sure that you follow me and subscribe over at Bucket List Coach Web Show Live. And if you subscribe to my page and you share this very video, I actually will gift you either a hotel stay or a dining card. So whatever you want. That's all you have to do is subscribe, comment, and share. And we have Mexico, Tahiti, wherever you want to go. That's all you have to do. Comment and share. So a little bit about the show. I've been a resident of Huntington Beach area since 2017, originally from Northern California. And Huntington Beach was on my bucket list. So I told myself I was going to move here, made it happen. And the two guys that are on my show today, they're one of the first people that I met when I moved here. And they just pulled me into their ohana. So I'm very grateful for them. So a little bit about the show. So we have the day that we're born and the day that we pass away. What are you doing making the most of the dash? And one of my dashes is actually I've taken a couple surf lessons from Rocky McKinnon over at McKinnon Surf and Sup Lessons, and I'm totally afraid of the water. And so there's so many different things that you can do to mark off your bucket list. And also I want to do a big plug to National Day Calendar. It is Zoo and Aquarium Month. And tomorrow I have a special feature. Just go to Bucket List Coach Web Show or where'scindynow.com. And I'm going to be at the Aquarium of the Pacific. So we have Ed Romo and Don Ramsey. What you got? So let's talk. Let's talk Huntington Beach bucket list. So first off, let's go to June 30th.
June 30th. Whoa, that's a week from tomorrow, June 30th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So real quick, for the first time, we're going to celebrate the 4th of July for 4 days, July 1st through the 4th, and on June 30th, which is the last day of June, we are going to have a downtown 4th of July block party, and it's going to be the opening of the 4-day event. So they asked if the Ramsey Brothers band, the band that I'm in, would play, and I said, heck yeah. And then they told me, well, Redneck Rodeo is going to play too. I go, well, heck yes. Wow. So we're going to be opening up for Redneck Rodeo. The rumor is that when they told Redneck Rodeo that the Ramsey Brothers were going to open up for them, they go, we love the Ramsey Brothers. We played before them at the Chili Cook-Off, the video that you have right there. They came on after we played right there, so we haven't had an opportunity to open up or play with them at a show it's been 5 years. But it's ironically, it's the exact same location. We're going to be playing at the very west end of Main Street, right back up to Coast Highway. The event officially starts anywhere from 5 to 5:30 is what they said. We're going to get there about 4 to start setting up, and we'll probably start playing right after we get set up. So it may be 5:15 or 5:30 by the time we start, but we're excited. We're going to play about an hour nonstop, a bunch of our famous tunes that we do, and then the mayor and some of the council members and the group that's putting on the 5-day event. Just a side note, the city has turned the 4th of July event over to a production company called Sound Skills, and they're very good at what they do. I'm part of that group right now. I got elected to the executive board for the 4th of July. Been working closely with them on some of the things that I'm helping with the parade and the 4th of July event, but certainly being in the band that opens up the whole gig on Thursday the 30th is going to be an outstanding event for us. Definitely memorable, and it's going to be packed, so I would get there early. There's going to be a lot of people, and the restaurants are going to have specials. There's a lot going on that day, and it's just the beginning of, like I said, a 4-day event starting July 1st and going through the 4th. That night, after we play in Redneck Rodeo, they're going to take the stage. The They're going to move it down to the plaza on the bike path, and there's going to be live music for the next 4 days down at the Pier Plaza, as well as a large and really fun carnival. There's going to be all kinds of stuff for kids to come and enjoy themselves. So I'm looking forward to the event. And then the 4th of July parade, we expect it to be the largest attended parade. We haven't had a 4th of July parade in 3 years. So this year is going to be outstanding, and I'm stoked that I'm part of it. It'll be my 57th parade I've been to. I've only missed 3. I was in the Army for 3 years, but yeah, so all good. Stoked. Just
Wow.
Well, let's play right now. Let's go to YouTube and play a little video.
Okay.
Well, awesome. So how can my audience find your page?
Well, we're on Facebook with the Ramsey brothers, but really, if anybody follows me on Facebook, and I think I've maxed out with the amount of people, but between the Cowabunga Van Clan, the VW Bus Club that I have, and the band, I do a lot of it really just through either myself, Don Ramsey, or through the Cowabunga Van Clan, because I have so many people follow me regarding the VW bus thing. A lot of the people do both. They like the Ramsey brothers and they like the VW bus events I get to do. So, yeah.
Okay, let's go to Saturday, the 2nd of July. Let me pull that up in a minute here. Go ahead.
Woo-hoo.
The day I have to wake up early.
So, did you get me a bike?
Yes, you need a bike? I've got a bike for you.
Yes. So let's talk about the 2nd of July. How did this all start?
Oh, it all started with July. Remember July 4th, a couple of years ago during COVID, when all the beaches were shutting down and Huntington was shutting down. There was nothing going on. And, I was figuring, hey, we had a social distance, but with when you're on a bike, you're over 6 feet from everybody. So started it basically like that. My daughters, their favorite thing was riding bikes. So it was something that I was like, I thought about. I'm like, I'll just get some friends together and we'll ride. And so I talked to a few friends and they said they would do it. So within 5 days, apparently there was over 1,000 people that wanted to ride. So I got down to the park where we start, and there's all kinds of people there, and there was a lot of turmoil at that time. But that was one day that we were able to at least forget about all that stuff that was going on, down at the pier and everything. So worked out really, really good. And then last year, it was just going to be the one time because the beaches were shut down, but too many people decided that or wanted me to do it again. So I was like, okay. So I did it a second time, and I don't know. Now I'm here a third time. I'm starting to feel like I'm Don Ramsey now. Doing,
Last year was great. Last year, I mean, I was blown away how many people showed up. There must have been 5,000 people on bikes. It was crazy.
Yeah, the cops. Yeah, and there was one thing I told Don was I told him because he goes, hey, do you want us to play? I go, no. I don't want you to play. What I want you to do is take 1 day off. Just 1 day off. Sleep in and come and enjoy yourself, with your family, and then, ride this. But Don was one of the main people that I really wanted to see there, just to enjoy everything.
And my whole family showed up. I had my grandkids and all of us were there, all my brothers and their wives. It was great. That was a good event.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the whole goal of it now, is to get families together and just enjoy the day together. And, because there's always, like, during the week, the father's working hard and on the weekends he's tired, or, the mother's working hard, or she just wants time away from the kids. There's this one time when the whole family can get together and just, ride and just kind of relax. So pretty much that's kind of like how it is. And it's just gotten so big now that it's, it's the same thing. We have a little bit different route this year. We're adding roller skaters. So I'm probably going to have I'll probably have a couple hundred roller skaters. And, that'll be the front. We have a 5-ton Army truck that'll be taking the veterans. I have Tina Toulouse is doing some lays for the veterans.
Very nice.
So she's making some special lays. I have a 100-year-old vet. Joe Bush. They call him the unofficial mayor of Bolsa, and he'll be there. He's a World War II vet. Still working on a 97-year-old World II vet also, and we'll have a lot of Vietnam vets in there. Mickey Rat will be there. Chuck Lennon's going to be on the truck. Bruce Danielson. Let's see, who else would you guys know? And pretty much I didn't want to say I handpicked the vets. There's so many veterans out there, but I wanted to get veterans that we all know. Yeah, so when they're up there, people go, oh yeah, that's so-and-so. And then I have flags that'll be raised up in the audience or in the crowd, basically, that when we're singing the national anthem, when they're going to raise up these flags on 10-foot poles, and the people that raise those flags up are also going to be vets. And I'm going to have a sleeve in their bike that they can throw the pole into the bike. And as they're riding, that flag will be flying above the veteran as he's going through to the end. We have free lunches for the vets that are on the truck over at Surf City Ale House. So when you get there, they'll be able to relax, have a nice lunch and just enjoy the day from there. So, and then we're going to have some bands downtown. So I have 5 different locations that are going to have live entertainment. So we'll be doing that. And then pretty much that's it. But it's just mainly just the families getting together. And it's hard to say how many people I'm going to have. I might just have 2 people, me and Don, or,
Dude, it's going to be all time. I already know. It's going to be epic. And expect the Huntington Beach Police to join the crowd like they did last time on their bikes and the motorcycles.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the city's really adopted the event, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, it really is. It's a good event. When you're walking around, you just feel the love. You feel the families getting together, and you can just see it, and neighbors getting together and giving each other hugs, and people that haven't seen each other. Because a lot of us, especially downtown, people have moved in different areas, and they lived here for a little bit, then they moved over here a little bit, but they all stay here in Huntington. But they don't see each other every day. So, they see each other and they're just like, wow, how have you been? And, oh, look at your kids. They're getting so big. And so it's almost like the bike ride itself isn't the main thing. It's just everybody just seeing each other and getting together. And like Don was saying, he was down there with his family and his brothers and everybody and their kids. And it's like, when's the last time you've seen that happen? It's hard to say, hey, let's just all go for a bike ride. But it's just kind of nice. I didn't know, Don, I didn't know your brothers were there and stuff. And it's just,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and this year my brother he's a Vietnam vet. He's coming in from Arizona. So he's going to come down and be here with his wife. And actually all our kids are coming down. So his sons are firemen, his grandsons are firemen. They're going to be coming in, both daughters, so basically all his grandkids and all his kids will be here to watch him ride in the bike parade. And then my other brother is coming in from Lake Arrowhead, along with people from Fontana and everywhere. But It's going to be nice. I mean, Bruce to come all the way from South Carolina, I think that's where he lives. He's coming down. But yeah, it's just a nice thing to get together. That's really relaxed and casual, and it's nice. It's like watching the Ramsey brother band. You sit there and you're just nice and relaxed. So and you just love the music and you just enjoy it. And that's kind of like how this is. Although we're not as talented of musicians as them, but
Well, not unless you want happy birthday, then I could come in.
Oh,
yeah, I could kill that happy birthday song.
Yeah,
perfect. I like it. Well, actually, that day is going to be Chuck Lennon's birthday.
Yeah,
is it really? Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's his 86th birthday. That's correct.
Yeah,
wow.
So that'll be nice for him. And
yeah, so you can see right here, this is the digital business card that I made for Eddie. So the video, or Edward, I always call him Eddie, but the video here, that's from a couple weeks ago. So the video that we have today, I'm actually going to repurpose it. And so on this digital card, if you click the red link, that actually goes to Dano Live from 2020.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then if anybody wants to connect with Eddie, it just says connect with here on Facebook. So it clicks there and it goes to his personal page and they could message him. And there's also a form there, and also the 2021 memory video. So I just kind of wanted to do that so Eddie can share that every single year. So once we get a .com for that. So that's kind of my little pay it forward for Edward.
Yeah, the video turned out pretty good because it shows a lot of the people last year. how big it was. Really, it makes you realize how many people there. I
Yeah.
didn't even know how many people were there until I'm watching the videos.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so you got 3,000 or 4,000 people cruising in front of your house on bikes, and you remember all the people standing, and, living there. Oh my gosh! Like, look at the parade right here.
Yeah.
That was part of the fun, like seeing people who didn't know about it, and they see thousands of people on bikes coming down the street. It was
Yeah, and that's why I have everybody crisscross. So when
Yeah.
they crisscross each other, they have a chance to see each other.
Yeah.
If you're back, you get to see the beginning of it a little bit, and
Oh yeah.
it's just a fun time for us to cheer our own selves on.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's part of 4th of July now, and in our town, and we do a lot for 4th of July. So this is only just adds to it. A great idea, really.
Yeah, it's really working out now with everything. So, so I'm glad.
So now we have July 30th, somebody's birthday, through August 2nd or August 7th, actually, the U.S. Open of Surfing. So if you are a surfer or you like surf, skate, and BMX, this is definitely something to add to your bucket list. So, guys, tell my audience what your experience is with the Vans U.S. Open of Surfing.
Well, I could start. I went to the first contest I went to was in 1964.
Wow.
Yeah, and I used to go there when they had. It was different then. It was the U.S. Surfing Championship, and of course it's changed over the years. When it was the OP Pro, and it was different. Certainly different now that it's the U.S. Open of Surfing. It's considered the largest surf event in the world.
Yes.
Its value is, I believe, 1,000 points that goes into the next year's tour, and of course, I think the winner gets $100,000. So it's one of the highest paid contests this year, especially. So I'm also in this group. We're trying to get the LA Olympic Committee to look at Huntington Beach to do the surfing, skate, and BMX competition for the 2028 Olympics. And so we're showcasing our event again. We're going to have LA in town. They're going to come and look at what we do. The last couple of years, last year was kind of a very small footprint of what the U.S. Open is. But this coming July and August, the event is going to be exactly where it was with. Hopefully we're going to have good surf. We usually do. There's been a couple times we haven't, but usually we have surf, and that's what makes it such a good event. And we've got all the pros in town. I'll plug this event that we're doing August 5th. We're going to be doing the U.S. Open of Surfing, Huntington Beach Surfing Association party at Cruisers on the night before, on Friday, and that's the night before the semifinals, August 5th. And I'm just looking forward to being at the U.S. Open and it being like it usually is, because it's one of the best events I go to. I don't know about you, but I love it. Ed was sharing earlier, but go ahead, Ed, take it away, buddy.
Oh no, I was saying, yeah, that's exactly right. For me, it's I get a little different view. I'm usually down in the sand, and being up there is, I think anywhere you sit is a great view of, and even being on the pier.
Oh yeah, being on the pier.
You get there, and I had my daughter one year watching the finals from the water. She was out there on her board, and there was a whole bunch of people under the pier, and they're just watching, and it was just, the experience is incredible. For me, being on the sand, you meet a lot of people, you meet everybody around you, because you're there. I usually would always take my vacation time at that time, so I'd be there for 9 straight days every day, and it's just incredible. I mean, you get there, you see the best guys in the world. And like I said, I always get the spot right next to their little runway where they come in and out. So chance to see them up close, and when they run back and they're happy, and you give them high fives and everything, and it's just great to be able to see every single one of them like that. And I mean, the people that you've seen that were there. I mean, to me, I think my favorite's been probably a lot of people's favorite, the Kelly Slater when he.
Kelly Slater, God.
Oh man, I got a great shot of him because he would always come down. He was going to the right, like towards the pier, and he'd sit there and kind of pray with his, with his board on his lap for a minute, and then he'd go out in the water. and he was gonna be coming out, and this was near the finals. I can't remember where it was, but I had a feeling. I'm like, I don't know, man. I think he's gonna go the other way this time, because it started getting packed out on that side a little bit. So I went down with my camera and I went the other way, and I went south more, and then he came out, and all of a sudden he turned and came south towards me. But man, I remember looking at him just going, oh man, Kelly Slater is coming right towards me. I had my camera ready, and I was just, sitting there, and he stopped maybe about only 10 feet in front of me. Then he kneeled down, and then he, said his little prayer, and I got some great shots. And I think there was only maybe about 4 photographers that, stayed, because security were keeping everybody back. And so I was, right there, and it was just, wow, that was a great memory. That, and then when Kanoa won, oh my gosh, and Courtney, that year was incredible.
Oh, yeah. That was a great year.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. And then every year there's always such great memories for everybody.
Always. When Brett Simpson won in 2010, he beat Kelly Slater in the semis. I forget who he beat in the finals, but to watch Brett Simpson win it that year was spectacular.
That was another one, Brett Simpson.
And then he won it the next year. I think he won it 29 and 2010.
Yeah, he won it two years in a row.
2 years in a row.
Underdog, and he went against both times. He went up against a guy that was ranked number 1 in the world at that time.
Yeah.
I can't remember who they were, but yeah, the two that he went. The first one, oh my gosh, from South Africa, I think. Oh my gosh, what's his name? From South Africa, the guy, Jordy.
Oh, Jordy Smith.
Jordy Smith. I think he was the one that was ranked number 1, and then he went up against him. I believe, I might be wrong, because I think Jordy was ranked number 1 at that time. Second time, I think, was somebody from Brazil. But yeah, those are some good times down there, and I can't wait. I'm glad it's back.
Yeah.
Wow. So there we have Dano live. What do you got to say about that? He was, him and I were pretty good buddies, and we were always there at the different ceremonies, and it's going to be hard, because this is a tough time for me, because we had such a great friendship. What do you guys have to say about Dano live?
Dano was one of my good buddies. I know Dano probably, I don't know, maybe 12 years, just because of the VW bus. And then I started doing events, and he was at all my events, and he found out I was in the band, and he was at every event I did the band. And, we were close. He used to come to my house and show me pictures. He was I'm going to do this picture. We're going to put this picture up. This is another one. I go, right on, bro. And he used to come by with that lunch and talk. I love that guy. He was a great guy. He really was. Yeah,
he was. He videotaped, and it was one of our favorites. The very first cruise we did when we came down Main Street, and he was out there in the middle of the street.
Right, I remember. Right out in front of Sugar Shack.
Yeah, and I was like, this guy knows everybody.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? And it was just, I love watching video just because of how much fun he was having.
Yeah.
And I just busted up, and that's one of my favorite videos of him. But the same thing. Seeing him all the time, everywhere. Such a great guy, just so, I don't say like bubbly, but just full of love, and so it was a
positive vibe all the way, all the time.
All the time. Yeah, that guy is incredible. And, it's so weird, because there are certain people that are gone that, it's just not the same again. And, he's one of them. You got Dano, Sumo, Rock and Fig, it's like, those are people that you don't think about, if they're gone, what an impact. But they, those are people that really impacted, a lot of people. There's people out right now that, are still, and, you don't realize how much of an impact they are to people, but if you look around, we got some good guys out here. We got Don Ramsey right here.
Amen.
Come on. Man, he's all over the place. Telling you, I know he's not a single guy. I know he's a triplet. There's got to be 3 Don Ramseys out there, because there's no way he can do everything that he does. It's impossible for one guy to do this. So, and he's got a business
going on, but it's all good.
I got one more guy that I want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Bushman.
Oh, Bush.
What do you have to say about Bushman?
Bush is a great guy, dedicated.
Yeah.
He's a warrior in his own world, making a difference, and hoping that something's going to come out, that the city is going to adopt him and get him what he needs to keep doing what he's doing. I mean, the guy is he's a vigilante in his own way and doing a fantastic job in our town. He doesn't, he's been injured for over a year, and he's still out there working. But yeah, great guy.
Yeah, that guy wakes up in the morning and goes out. It's weird. I rarely get out of Huntington Beach to do any work, but when I go to a different city, all of a sudden you kind of realize, you look around, you see them, tagged here, tagged there, and you're just like, wow, and it looks bad. Then you come back home and you're like, you don't realize. See, that's one of those things that you don't see it. You don't notice what he's doing because you don't see it.
Yeah.
So he's out there, and before you have a chance to wake up and go outside and see all the the ugliness that he calls it everywhere, it's gone. He's out there, and he just takes care of it. And, so nice. I mean, we're lucky to have a guy like that in Huntington. I mean, come on now.
Really, you really are.
Yeah.
I caught him early in the morning down by the Pier Plaza, sanding the Pier Plaza wall, or over by the bathrooms, painting the bathrooms, just unexpectedly go out to go surfing, and he's there working at 7 a.m, just taking graffiti off.
I don't even wake up that early.
I'm up at 4:30 because I like to watch KFI. I actually was a guest on KFI a couple weeks ago, and they actually were on my podcast today. So what I like to do at the end of the show, first off, I'm going to do a real quick plug on TikTok. And if we could get it in within 1 minute, then after that, we're going to do some more shout outs and we'll close out. So you ready?
Yeah.
So I'm going to introduce myself, and then I'm going to have you guys say what's going on the 30th and what's going on the 2nd. Hopefully we can knock it out in less than 2 minutes. You ready?
I've never been on TikTok.
Well, you will be. Ready? Here we go. Hello, this is Cindy Lee over at Surfers Web Show and Bucket List Coach Web Show. And today I have the pleasure of having Dawn and Edward on my podcast. So we're going to talk about what's happening on June 30th and the 2nd of July. Dawn, take it away.
Okay, so June 30th is going to be the opening of the 4-day event, which starts July 1st through July 4th. The band that I'm in, the Ramsey Brothers Band, we're going to be playing at the 4th of July block party on Main Street starting at 5 p.m. June 30th. We're going to play for about an hour or so. Then the city's going to come up and talk for a little bit, and then Redneck Rodeo is going to take the stage away and just make it a great night. So if you're in town and you're going to be around, it's something that you got to check out, because it'll be the first time we have this big an event prior to the 4-day weekend that's happening for the 4th of July. So it's going to be cool.
Take it away, Ed.
Okay, so July 2nd on Saturday, we'll be leaving Lake Park, downtown Huntington Beach, and we're going to take a little cruise right through the neighborhood and end up down on Main Street, and we'll have 4 or 5 different locations with live entertainment and a good kind of dedication stuff for the vets. And last year we had over 6,000 bikes, so it's going to be a lot of people, and we're inviting roller skaters. So we're going to have a lot of roller skaters and a few nice cars. So grab the family, grab everybody, grab your dogs, your pets, and you don't even have to be on a bike. You can go jog it. You can go on skateboards. You can bring whatever you want. Just get out of the house and come down and ride.
What time do we get there?
You can get there whenever you want. On the flyers, we say we meet around 10:30, and we're supposed to leave around 11, which I forgot to put on all the flyers and stuff. But we'll probably leave around 11:45, 11 o'clock, something like that. So as soon as we're kind of settled and ready to take off, we're just going to take off. So
right on.
And there's a lot of people, so it's not like you have to be there right and in the front and go.
Because
you just get comfortable. Find one comfortable.
You're standing there. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty fun.
Awesome. Yeah. So we're going to end the show, but really quickly, I always end with the show. What are you going to do this weekend and then up to, let's say, the U.S. Open or till the end of U.S. Open of surfing? What are you going to do to pay it forward to somebody?
Myself, I'm putting together an event, another VW bus event. We're going to be at McKenna Volkswagen sometime next month. We're raising money for Robin's Nest, which is a 501c3 here that helps at-risk high school youth at our different high schools. And that'll be coming up. I'll be posting it all over Facebook and Instagram here in the next couple weeks.
Okay. Ed.
I will be definitely doing the bike cruise. And as soon as the bike cruise is over and after the parade and everything, I'm going to sleep a lot. A lot of sleep. I'm going to sleep in on the weekends. But yeah, pretty much that's it. I mean, everything. I mean, there's a lot of things going on downtown. And even, on the beaches, there's a lot of stuff kind of going on now. The U.S. Open, we got the air show. I mean, Huntington's got everything. Air show.
Water's warm right now. Water's 68.
Yes.
It was 70 on Sunday. It dropped to 68, but boy, it's so nice to have warm water right now.
Yeah.
Wow. I want to do a plug for McKinnon Surf. So if you are a veteran or if you are if you know someone with special needs, connect with McKinnon Surf and Sup Lessons. He does adapted surfing. And I'm a volunteer for the Huntington Seal Beach Surf Rider. This next Monday is their golf tournament. And of course, on the 1st of January as the Surf City Splash. So definitely check out the Surf Rider Foundation. And you could actually go here to the YouTube. I'm going to be posting some videos, additional stuff that you need to know about Huntington Beach. And actually, over the summer, I'm going to say my birthday is the 29th. On the 30th, I'm going to be heading out to Catalina with 15 of my friends. And I'm going to find someone there to buy a cocktail for.
Woo!
Cheers, baby.
It. Cheers.
All righty. Anything else before we close?
Everybody enjoy the summer.
Yeah, it's going to be an awesome summer.
Get out there and
Thanks for
surf.
having
And
me,
actually,
Steve.
September, Stop, Drop, and Surf, California Surfing Day, September 20th.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. Bye, everyone.
We'll see you later. Thank you.
Okay.
See you there, Don.
So make sure that you connect here on YouTube. You could go to Edward Romo's digital card. Also, Cowabunga Van Clan. I'll have the link here. So we'll see you next time. And this Saturday, I am celebrating Bourdain Day. I'm going to be at Alvera Street in downtown LA. Hashtag Bourdain Day. If you're a big fan of Anthony Bourdain, just check out hashtag Bourdain Day and celebrate. His favorite drink actually is the Negroni. And you could actually check out the episode that I did earlier. And I'm on there with Anthony Bourdain Travels. It's a guy who has a TikTok who has close to 70,000 followers just because he's carrying on the legacy of Anthony Bourdain. So this is Cindy, Ed, and Don Ramsey, and we will see you on the flip side. Ciao, baby.